Hello, scrapbookers and creative friends. I'm Linda Petuch, Creative Memories Independent Advisor in Jupiter, Florida. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts, and today I'm already feeling fall. Now, in fall in southern Florida, that means we're watching hurricanes out in the Atlantic and the Gulf. But in any case, I'm pretending that it's autumn leaf kind of fall. And what I'm going to share with you today is some work I did with the Autumn Cottage Collection. I really love the palette, and I'm going to share with you some of the pages and borders that I created. Let's get started. So here was my inspiration, this beautiful Autumn Cottage designer paper pack. I use this collection. I love the palette. Rather than just having some of the autumnal browns and golds and oranges and reds, instead they've introduced this kind of island water. As you can see that we have our coordinating cardstock on here. And I just think it's just a beautiful palette. It's something a little bit different. So I used the designer paper pack. I also used a couple of pieces of the vellum paper, which I will show. I'll show you when I'll point that out when I get to those examples. I did dig into the matte pack. I didn't use a lot of them, but I did use different ones, which you will see. They have some beautiful options on here, and I'm so crazy for plaid. They have so many plaids. I just love it. I used, as you will see, most of this is the sticker pack, and I didn't use a ton of these. I'm saving Thanksgiving kind of messages and Halloween. Today I'm just breaking into fall, so it's just general fall. So I just saved this one sticker that says thankful, grateful. I'm leaving that for Thanksgiving layouts. But you see, I used almost everything on this sheet. Also, these gorgeous laser cut borders. I used all of these, which I will show you on my pages. I use both on pages and on borders. Now, when you bought the bundle for this, you get this project booklet. And I did look at it, but you know me, I like to do my own thing. So I decided instead of creating any of these, I just wanted to play with the colors and the papers and make my own designs. So that is what I'm going to share for you. Let's start with the pages. Here's my first one. I did a double page. I did use Kelly Green cardstock on here because I wanted to pick up on these little green trees that are here. These are the laser cut borders, and I didn't pop them up on foam squares because the little acorns on here, I know you can't see that in the camera, but you can feel it when you touch them there. Those are popped up. And here are a couple of the matte packs. I did actually matte this one on a larger matte pack, and cut these mats down just a little bit so that they would fit in here. But you see I have room for 4 photographs and a little title here and my journaling. This, I decided I wanted to do the folded paper, so I scored this paper here, folded it over, and then just to finish it, I added the border here, and I wasn't real happy with the edge there. I thought it needed another touch. So I used the scallop blade on the 12-inch trimmer, and then I trimmed this here and just made the tiniest little strip here. It's probably about a 1/4 of an inch thick on there, but I think it ties it all together. So I'm real happy with that. And here's my double page. And of course on the back is just the green cardstock, which you can put right down in your album or put in a top-loading pocket. And then you have that green paper to work with. This next one, I played with the frames a bit. And this was one of the designer papers. And I put it on white cardstock. I actually used the inside paper from one of the paper packs. And so what I did was I cut a 1-inch frame here and a 2-inch frame here out of the middle, and I flipped over. This is the flip side, and then I did the opposite over here. So I have the pumpkin paper here as the frame, and on this side I have the orange paper with the pumpkin in the center. Then I got one of the pieces of wood grain that looked so pretty, complemented that so nicely. And not only did I make these mats, which are 3.5-inch square, and I also made the 4x6 over here. These are a couple of one mat card that I cut in half, added some stickers and a title, and then I wanted to play with this brand new punch, which is called the Square Link Chain, the Border Maker cartridge, and I decided I would use that same wood grain and make and just add some touches to the frame. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. And you can see, yes, I did add another little design over here. But so there's my double page, ready with that brand new, with that Square Link Border Maker cartridge. Now I'm getting into the blues. So this is the flip side. So these are the two papers, the flip side of each. And rather than fold it, I decided I wanted to use the whole sheet, but I wanted to pick up on some of these kind of browns. So this was not on the list on the front of the paper pack, but I had this camel cardstock, which I thought looked nice in here. So I used camel for the photo mats, 4x4s and 4x6s. And this was a mat pack that I cut into a circle with the custom cutting system. Added some embellishments. This is the pre-made border. And again, you may not be able to tell through the camera, but this little truck is popped up on foam squares, as are these little trees in here to add some touches. I popped this up on a foam square also, so that you can slide your photograph underneath. You do want to be careful with that. If you pre-make your pages, make sure you allow for your photo to be able to be slid under those embellishments, but that way you have the whole thing completed. Let's look at the next one. This is where I use the vellum. So I decided, again, I wanted to do the folded paper technique. So I folded over. This time I made a 2-inch score. I scored it at 2 inches, folded it over, and I put it on this, it's kind of like a sweater knit design. It's on the back of this apple core paper. So I used that, and because of this, these beautiful autumn leaves, I decided I wanted to use the vellum to pick up on that orange, but I like the vellum because you kind of do have a little peekaboo, though that will be covered by a photograph. You still can see that design through there, but that is the vellum. And you know, when you use vellum paper, in order for your adhesive to not show, you need to use the vellum adhesive. We have a tape runner that is specifically vellum for our vellum papers. And then I used that same design. There was a matte card that went with that, and that's for my journaling. Very simple, very quick. Added a little embellishment here, and that is ready to go. Now, my favorite, I'm going to show you some borders. I'm going to start with a very simple border first, and this was a sticker. These were the stickers in the Autumn Cottage sticker pack. These were embellishment stickers, and I did put foam squares ready to pop those up. Those are stickers as well, but of course you can use this for a double page spread. I think I designed it to be this way. It doesn't really matter. You can do it either way. But there's a double page there, and I used the 12-inch trimmer to cut this edge of this brown paper. I can't remember which edge it was. It wasn't the scallop, but it was a different one of those blades on there, just to give it a little more interest, rather than having it. And when this is also vellum, this is green vellum that I thought wouldn't be quite as harsh as like a solid core paper. So I thought that was like a little gentler to go with that. And again, in that autumnal theme, simple but effective. Here I used the another sticker, and I put it on the green cardstock and also on the tangerine, which are coordinating colors. And I used some pieces I had left of that wood grain just to make it expand it a little bit, and just to give it a little more interest. Again, you know, these could be used on either side. They wouldn't have to necessarily be horizontal. They could be vertical as well. You could put that on a double page or on a single page. It could be top and bottom. Again, you know, as we say, you do you, whatever makes you happy. Very, very simple, but I think very pretty. And next, some of these raised borders. This time I used the decorative trimmer because I wanted to get a curved edge on there. You know, I was looking at the water and the hills and so forth. Decided that might be nice. So again, I used the wood grain paper to mount this on. This is the pre-made border. Again, these little trees are popped up, as are these. The fire's popped up, and so is our little tent here. Very pretty. Again, these could be used for a single page, or this could be, you know, at your campsite, so forth, on a double page. Simple but beautiful, because these are already pre-done. These borders were just beautiful that came with the collection. And last but not least, you know, I love teal and island water colors, so I had to make sure I made these. So what I did was I mounted them on the island waters. Again, I used the decorative trimmer to get that flowing, the flowing blue and the tangerine that was there. This would make a lovely double page either way. let you do it. And again, these are already done for us. The work is done for us. These are all popped up, so that gives them some dimension. And you know, because they're popped up, it causes like a little shadow there, and that makes it look extra special and very pretty. Simple, effective, quick, and let's get those pages finished. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let's get into fall. We're ready here, even though it's not quite fall. My hummingbirds are here, so I know we're almost there. Until next time, if you have any comments or questions, please put those in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Spread the word. Ask your friends and family to do the same. Next time, I will possibly have our new Halloween collection. I'm hoping so. Very exciting that that's coming. I'm ready for fall. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, let's fall into some happy scrapbooking. Bye for now.